Workshop series. We are on Eat Well number 4. So let's get ready to go here. There we go. So let's start our timer here. So last time we were just starting to talk about fats. We just finished up on pH chart. So you can always watch the last couple of videos on the Back to Life Chiropractic KY, 5-minute Back to Life workshop series, and on our YouTube channel, Back to Life Chiropractic. You can get all that off Back to Life Chiropractic KY. So fats, you need fats. So when we're talking about, meal ratios, you need a certain amount of carbs, fats, and proteins. And then a lot of people forget about the fats, but you need the fats to burn off to have the right metabolic rate and burn off fat, especially the visceral adipose tissue. So fats provide 9 calories per gram. Oil and butter are pure fat. 1 tablespoon of oil has 14 grams of fat and provides 126 calories. So animal fat equals omega-6 fats, example like butter and meat, or non-animal fats, omega-3 fats, nuts, seeds such as flax and avocados. Fat is essential in hormone production, so you need it. Portion size 1 tablespoon, example peanut butter, olive oil, or 1/4 cup of walnuts or flax seeds. So you opt for less than 10 grams per meal. And remember, if you go into the Back to Life Chiropractic Back to Life system, you can actually have a sheet to figure out your own meal ratios. So you want to avoid all trans fat listed as partially hydrated oils on ingredient list, and keep saturated fat down, but not necessarily completely eliminate all, as animal products have saturated fat. So, but when you're looking at your labels on your boxes and on the things you buy, remember you're looking at fats right here, total fats. So then you can see the saturated fats here and the trans fats here, and then your proteins. So, trans fats, partially hydrated oils, the process requires metal catalysts like aluminum, cobalt, or nickel, causes cancer, increases heart disease, increases NIDDM. Most European companies limit to 4% of food, some ban altogether. McDonald's oils content from 5 to 48% trans fat content. Hog farms won't even feed their hogs these oils. So when you're looking, in the labels, then you need to look for all that. So brown sugar, brown oil, blah, 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 rich flour, corn syrup, baking soda, riboflavin. So inflammation. Unfortunately, those of us who live in the Western society consume a diet with an omega-6 to omega-3 fatty acid ratio of about 10 to 1 to 25 to 1, so which is significantly greater than the 1 to 1 ratio which humans were created and on which our genetic patterns were established. So, this indicates that our omega-6 to omega-3 ratios must be at least 4 to 1 to avoid promotion of heart disease and cancer and presumably other pro-inflammatory diseases. So our ratios are way out in America, and that's one of the reasons why we're getting inflammation. And you hear a lot about this nowadays. Omega-3s reduce silent inflammation. So, omega-3s reduce silent inflammation. That's the good thing. So 75% of Americans will have silent inflammation. So underlying causing conditions such as Alzheimer's and cardiovascular diseases. So the average American diet is 8 times higher than omega-6s. So in omega-6s. So EFEs, plant oils to omega-3s, this imbalance can lead to numerous health complications. So the solution, since omega-3s reduce silent inflammation, the solution is to increase, the omega-3s and the EPAs and the DHAs. So you can, and then because you're trying to eliminate the prostaglandin E2. So we have a nice sheet on our Back to Life system that has all the things that are anti-inflammatory and all the supplements and things that are anti-inflammatory. So it's a nice little thing that you can just see all this little on a sheet. So increased formation of anti-inflammatory compounds, resolves, you need to be inflammatory things. So reduce body fat is another thing. So you want to increase your omega-3s, and then you want to reduce body fat, and insulin increases stored A, which is pro-inflammatory. So omega-3s are found in oily fish like salmon and flaxseed and canola oils. So EPAs and DHAs, long chain fatty are all from fish, but they're essential oil that your body doesn't make. Your body does not make that, so you actually have to take it into your diet. So, how much EPA and DHA, how many omega-3 should you be taking? So, adult maintenance is 1 to 2 grams of EPA, DHA. Cardiovascular health, 1 to 2 grams. But then you can see, if you're really trying to get your fat levels down or get rid of pain and inflammation, you really got to boost it up to the 2 to 4 grams, 2 to 7 grams, 2 to 10 grams. So, children is a lot less. So one of the things, that we're trying, one of the things that with your meal ratios is, you got to get your fat ratios right, but you need to be taking in the right fats. And so, that's one of the reasons we promote the fish oils. And we actually have the Biotics brand that we sell. It's on our online store, which you can get backtolifechiropractic.com. But that's something really important that you need to be looking into. So, but we have run out of time already. So, but then now we've gotten into the attitude. That was the first video or two. Attitude, why we need to start eating right, and then the knowledge was the next part. So we went through the proteins, carbs, and fat ratios and why we're doing all that. So now we're going to learn the skill and how to do all this. So that's the next thing we'll talk about. We'll start going through all kinds of things that you can do. So then eventually, as you get good at looking at your meal ratios and your carbs, fats, and proteins, then it'll be really easy for you to make a meal that's healthy for you, that makes your metabolic rate go fine, and sugars fine, and you're burning visceral fat. So we'll do that next time we do the Eat Well. So you have to look at the events calendar to see when that one's coming up next, and you can always get on the Google page